Hi, in this screencast, I'll show you how to create a folder that you can share with your students for three reasons. One, you might want to collaborate with them, or you may want to send them an email message. Two, you may want to store resources in this folder and have your students access them via their Google Drive. Or three, you may want your students to upload their assignments to this folder so that you have your classes organized. The way that we're going to do that is we go to Create Folder, and we give it a name that's going to make sense to ourselves and also our students. So I'll use my last name and the hour, and it's fall 2013. I hit create, and here's my folder. Currently, I'm the only one that has access to this folder. When I want to share it, I go ahead and I find the little pull down menu here, and I find the share option, and Google asks me who I want to share it with. Now I could manually input all of my students here, or I could take 5 minutes during class and have them line up by my computer and type in their names. And I find my name, I hit enter, I move on, the next person steps up. Let's just say his name is Henry Anderson, finds his name, moves aside, next person goes, let's just say her name is Lisa, finds her name, hits enter. Now I'm going to use I'll use Diana Kelly, who is a friend of mine. She's another teacher, but same thing. We find her name, we hit enter. And the reason I used her is I'm going to send her a dummy message. Now, right now at this point, while we're setting up our folders, we don't need to notify anybody of that. They're well aware of the fact that you're making a folder because they've just signed up for it. So we unselect that. We hit share and save. Google notifies us that if we skip this message, then people may not know that you have that folder for them. That's fine, we know that. We say okay and done. And our folder is right here. Now, if we want to put documents in it, we are more than welcome to put documents in. In fact, if we wanted to, we could start creating folders within this folder, like a folder named resources, or a folder named worksheets, or a folder named readings, or lab write-ups, or anything we wanted to call that folder. And anything that we've shared with these people, that fall under this folder, they will have access to. Now, the one thing that I don't necessarily want them to be able to do is edit anything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to only allow them to view. And I could have done that ahead of time, but I didn't. Okay. And I hit Save Changes. And done. Now, what if I just want to send a message to my students? I don't have any resources or anything that I need to collect from them. To send a message to the collaborators or the people that I've shared this folder with, I go and I find that little pull down menu. I go back down to share. And this time, rather than selecting share, I select email collaborators. When I do so, I can write a message here. Now I'm going to write something to my friend Diana, and I'm going to take everybody else off. It's like none except for her. And I'm going to say something like, this is a test. Please delete and or ignore it. Thanks. Right. And I'm also going to send a copy to myself so that you can see what it looks like in the email. So send a copy to myself. Now I'm using Outlook as my email, as would Diana. But the kids use their Gmail accounts, which we will have to get them in the habit of checking. I'm just going to go ahead and hit send. And then I'll check up in my email here. And here's the email that I just sent. If I open it up, I see the message that I sent. And it's that easy. And you can email them as much or as little as you want to, because that folder will stay there with the collaborators in it until you delete them. Thanks.